The enigmatic Iris, Marion Young, unveiling the chronicles of a revolutionary thinker. Welcome, cherished viewers of Chronicles of Legends. As we embark on another captivating tale, let's journey back to a time when the bustling city of New York was teeming with a diverse array of liveliness and energy. Intricate stories and awe-inspiring skyscrapers stretched their fingers to the heavens. On one fateful winter's day, January 2nd, 1949, amidst the symphony of hooting taxis and the distant allure of Broadway, a star was born. Not in the skies, but in the heart of the city, a beacon destined to challenge, interrogate, and most importantly, transform our understanding of societal structures. This resounding voice echoed the thoughts of a young woman named Iris Marion Young when she said, "We are responsible for injustices when we fail to prevent and ameliorate the predictable consequences of our actions." Imagine the metropolis of New York, a city where dreams find wings and cultures blend seamlessly, painting the canvas of Young's formative years. A place where every corner, every street, and every face told a tale, some of diversity, some of injustice, but all echoing the essence of humanity. Perhaps these stories, whispered by the winds of New York, nestled in Jung's heart, igniting her passion for justice and equity. As Jung transitioned into the academic hallways of Queens College and, later, Pennsylvania State University, her beliefs matured and crystallized. They weren't just her own anymore. They bore the imprints of thought leaders like John Rawls, Jürgen Habermas, Michel Foucault, and Jacques Derrida. These stalwarts' ideologies intricately wove into hers, resulting in a brilliant, multifaceted mosaic of thought ready to reshape societal perceptions. Welcome to Chronicles of Legends. What did Iris Marion Young believe? In the vast realm of political theory, where ideas and ideologies constantly dance and duel, Iris Marion Young carved a niche for herself with her unwavering beliefs. Central to her philosophical musings was the concept of justice, a principle she revered not as an abstract ideal, but as a tangible goal that society should tirelessly strive towards. For Young, justice wasn't just about balancing the scales or offering hollow reparations. It was about piercing through the veils of superficiality to address the root causes of inequality. She envisioned a justice that recognized and sought to dismantle the deep-seated oppressions that often lurk in society's underbelly, masked by convention and complacency. With her writings and teachings, Young metaphorically held up a mirror to society, daring it to confront its blemishes, its inherent biases, and its unsettling complacencies. The era in which Young thrived was permeated with the pungent aroma of Marxism, a doctrine that deconstructed capitalism and emphasized class struggles. Given her advocacy for justice and equality, a natural question arises: was Iris Marion Young a staunch Marxist? The answer is layered. Indeed, Young absorbed many of Marx's insights, especially regarding how societal structures can invisibly and yet powerfully dictate individual lives. She recognized the validity of Marx's observations about class systems and the inherent inequalities bred by unchecked capitalism. However, Young was not one to be confined by the boundaries of a single ideology. She ventured beyond the horizons of traditional Marxism. Drawing from the wellsprings of post-structuralism, Young questioned established societal narratives and hierarchies. She believed that power dynamics were not just rooted in economic structures, but were also enmeshed in the very fabric of language, culture, and daily interactions. Furthermore, her engagement with critical theory allowed her to critique society's broader systems and ideologies critically. This amalgamation of ideas allowed Young to craft an intricate, nuanced understanding of society, one that recognized the multi-dimensional facets of oppression and the multi-pronged approach required for genuine justice. What immortalized Iris Marion Young in the annals of political theory? In the intricate ballet of political discourse, figures emerge, make their mark, and often fade away, eclipsed by newer voices in changing times. But some, like Iris Marion Young, cast a shadow so indelible that their legacies continue to shape dialogues and debates long after their departure. What was the lodestar of Young's enduring legacy? Without a doubt, at the zenith of her intellectual contribution stands the Five Faces of Oppression. This isn't just a theory, it's a magnifying glass that brings into sharp focus the often obscured and subtle mechanisms of societal oppression. It is quite apparent that Young's analytical prowess is nothing short of remarkable, as she meticulously unravels the intricate threads of oppression and skillfully weaves them together to create a tapestry that is both vivid and haunting. Her attention to detail is truly remarkable, and her ability to articulate the complexities of this subject matter is genuinely awe-inspiring. First, exploitation. Beyond the simplicity of economic disparity, Young depicted exploitation as a heart-wrenching play wherein one group, through systemic structures, consistently drains the energies of another. It's not just about monetary gain, it's about the usurpation of time, effort, and dignity from one segment of society for the enrichment of another. Second, marginalization. Young's insights into marginalization highlight society's cruel act of pushing certain groups to its edges, rendering them voiceless and invisible. It's akin to denying them a seat at life's grand banquet, leaving them to feed on crumbs. According to Young, marginalized groups bear the brunt of society's apathy and often face material deprivation. Third, powerlessness. In Young's perspective, power isn't just about might or authority. Having control over your life and being able to make your own decisions is crucial. When someone purposely takes that power away from a group, they're forcing them to always be in a submissive position. It's a constant battle of reacting instead of creating. Fourth, cultural imperialism. In a world bursting with diverse narratives, histories, and traditions, Young recognized the dominant culture's tendency to eclipse others. Cultural imperialism, as she defined it, is the imposition of one's cultural norms, rendering alternative narratives exotic, inferior, or even deviant. This silences and delegitimizes many voices, robbing them of their rightful place in the societal discourse. Fifth, violence. Perhaps the most visceral of the five faces, violence, according to Young, is the unchecked, often unpredictable harm inflicted upon certain groups, leaving them in constant fear. It's not always about physical harm. The very threat of it is enough to oppress, to dominate, to silence. As articulated by Young, these five facets are not just abstract ideas, they are lived realities for countless individuals. Through her work, Iris Marion Young not only provided a vocabulary to discuss these oppressions, but also sparked a global conversation, urging societies worldwide to introspect, reform, and rebuild. Such is the power and resonance of her legacy, echoing through time, challenging generations, and immortalizing her in the annals of political thought. A comprehensive exploration into the pages of Young's life reveals an innate drive to advocate for the rights of those pushed to society's margins and a commitment to illuminate the obscured inequities of our world. It is plausible that New York, with its kaleidoscope of cultures, emotions, and narratives, played the role of an early educator, acquainting her with the multifaceted allure and challenges of diversity. This urban cauldron undoubtedly steeped her formative years in rich experiences and foundational philosophies. In navigating the intricate weave of her existence, we uncover a narrative, a compelling testament to the essence of tenacity, the transformative power of self-reflection, and an indomitable zeal for justice. It depicts a life not merely traversed but intensely interrogated, critiqued, and generously disseminated. For those intrigued by the profound narratives of such legends, their groundbreaking ideologies, and their monumental contributions, we invite you to the Chronicles of Legends on YouTube. Submerge in captivating tales of relentless determination, unparalleled genius, and trailblazing ideation. Within the chronicle of Marion Young, we unearth a beacon of inspiration, a compelling summons, an entreaty to transcend the mundane, and the valor to challenge established norms. Consider this. If a woman hailing from New York could galvanize the global academic realm, fathom the chronicles awaiting your penmanship. Legends are not merely birthed, they are meticulously sculpted, and often they are defined by the narratives they bequeath. Embark on a deeper exploration. Unearth legends. As you continue your exploration, we extend an invitation. Subscribe to the Chronicles of Legends on YouTube. Engage, learn, and be inspired by stories that have shaped the world.